breaking news alerts, overnight news, plus weather and traffic every 10 minutes. This is CBS 47 on your side this morning.
I took my wife's life, and I'm accepting full responsibility of that.
Coming up on CBS 47 this morning, a murder suspect from Sanger confesses in court. New this morning, investigators looking for clues into a deadly Fresno County blaze, and a shooting at Fresno State right after the university gets taken off the list of most dangerous college campuses. Good morning on this Friday. I'm Zara Arboleta. It is 6:30, upper 50s outside our studios. We're once again monitoring breaking news. Actually, this is the rain that is hitting the valley. The roads are slick out there. This is Blackstone and Shaw in Fresno. Jenny standing by with a look at pinpoint weather.
That's right. Had some light showers overnight, some sprinkles. Taking a look at our sky view camera there, a couple of drops on the lens. Just enough to wet the roads. The main rain is now up around the Bay Area and headed toward our area. So round 2 is about to begin. We're going to see some high-level snow, and we're going to see quite a bit of rain for the valley. Here's our live pinpoint Doppler. You can see those showers, yellows, the pretty steady rain moving through the Bay Area right now. That'll slide into our area. Let's slide south, and you can see green indicating just some light sprinkles for the valley right now and the foothills. Blue indicates some higher elevation snow around Yosemite, Huntington Lake, Sequoia National Park, and in the background there we also have a couple of watches and warnings for you. We have a wind advisory for the valley until 10 o'clock, gusts of 40 miles an hour, and we have a flood watch for this weekend for the foothills and mountains. We'll talk more about those in just a bit. Very windy, 25-mile-per-hour winds in Las Vegas, 18 in Merced as that front starts to roll in. Temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s thanks to the cloud cover, and we'll stay in those low to mid 60s all day long with those showers heaviest around midday. We'll talk more about that in a couple of minutes.
Taking a live look at the Lake Tahoe area. This is the entrance to North Star. You can see the snow is already falling there. This is at the 7,000-foot level. If you're heading up to higher elevations to go skiing, of course, bring your warm clothes and your tire chains. All the wet weather is much needed. The state just announced yesterday it'll give water contractors just 30% of what they're asking for next year. The contractors supply more than 25 million residents and nearly 1 million acres of farmland. The water allocations may go up, though, if we get enough rain this season. And here's the breaking news from South New Jersey. We're continuing to monitor. These are live pictures. Look at that. A bridge collapsed over a creek in South New Jersey, causing a freight train to derail. 4 of the cars went careening into the water. They're leaking vinyl chloride, which is a highly toxic and flammable chemical. At least 18 people were rushed to the hospital complaining of breathing problems, and people who live in the immediate area have been evacuated. Much more on this story on CBS This Morning. New this morning, after a controversial report about the dangers over at Fresno State, violence breaks out at the Save Mart Center right after a concert.
It was really fun. Like, we were all in my friend's suite, and then I come out to that.
Some Rick Ross fans watching a show Thursday night at the Save Mart Center stepped out to a surprising scene. A man shot around 10:30 in the parking lot. He'll be okay, and investigators may already have the suspect.
We've detained 6 subjects. They're being transported over to the University Police Department.
Fresno State Police are getting help from city police with the investigation, and just a small part of the campus was affected.
West of Chestnut Avenue, or Woodrow Avenue, we do not believe was affected by this. This is all in the Lot 3, the north lot of the Save Mart Center, and it appears to be related, not related, but occurring shortly after the concert.
The shooting happened the same day the Business Insider website did some backpedaling on a report of the 25 most dangerous colleges. Originally, Fresno State was listed as the 19th most dangerous campus in the country. But now, after several universities challenged the figures, it revised the list to only include crimes on campus, not around the schools. And Fresno State is no longer on the list.
There's a little bit of vindication with regards to the stats. There was a lot of outcry by a lot of the universities that were listed in the top 25.
Several other schools were also removed. As for Fresno State,
I'm just like shocked because like I can't even take my own car. I'm waiting for my dad and my grandma.
It still has crime on campus, but the real problem seems to lie in nearby neighborhoods. New this morning, investigators continue to look for clues into a deadly fire. It broke out at Jensen and Crawford, southeast of Minkler, around 7:30 last night in Fresno County. Firefighters showed up to find the whole mobile home on fire. When it was clear enough to go in, they found a body inside. Neighbors say a senior citizen lived there alone.
It's unknown if the home had a working smoke detector that alarmed the individual. but we do know that when the first engine arrived, the home was fully involved.
Investigators still trying to identify the person. Firefighters still looking for what sparked it. We hope to have an update for you today at noon. A third person in custody this morning in connection to a Madera murder. Police are holding 18-year-old Luis Gonzalez on parole violations while they continue to look into the case. Wednesday night, 18-year-old Alejandro Vasquez was shot and killed, 2 others injured. 2 suspects already in custody after police found a car possibly connected to the crime.
We're still continuing to look for the shooter. We're not sure that the 3 that we have in custody are the shooters, but we're not ruling them out at this point. But we're close to getting the remaining people that were in the vehicle involved in the shooting.
Vasquez's older brother and an 8-year-old girl were injured, but they are both recovering. And a candlelight vigil in Sanger to pay respects to a woman killed by her own husband. The suspect admitted to the crime and to murdering 41-year-old Sandra Beyer. CBS47's Tony Body reports.
As a bonfire burned to symbolize Sandra Bayer's spirit, children stood by, dazed and confused from this terrible tragedy.
Just take care of us, because we're down here.
As loved ones lit candles and wiped away tears, there Sandra's picture sat atop a Christmas gift she will never open.
My sister was always there for everyone else. She was a great person.
Elaine Franco was a close friend for 26 years.
She was like my mentor. You know, I actually looked up to her in everything.
Sandra's life ended this past Sunday. Police say her husband, Keith Beyer, is responsible. During his court hearing earlier in the day, Keith dropped a bombshell. Going against the advice of the judge and his attorney, he confessed to murder.
I took my wife's life, and I'm accepting full responsibility of that, but nothing less than a death penalty.
There's suspicion that the couple got into a violent dispute after Sandra learned that Keith had sexually assaulted a child. Is that what you guys think is what tipped this thing the total wrong direction over the weekend?
If that's what happened, I mean, if that was true, yes.
Now that Keith has publicly admitted guilt, Sandra's friends and family want to see him quickly punished.
My sister helped him. My sister loved him when no one else will. And why did he take that from us? Why did he take my sister?
I hope he gets to the fullest extent, because you don't take a life like that away.
And relatives tell me that Sandra was actually looking to divorce Keith, one more factor which may have caused him to snap. In Sanger, Tony Body, CBS 47 on your side.
Let's take a look at stocks right now. Pretty much even. Oh, now it's up half a point, standing at 13,023. That's the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This morning, some Republicans call President Obama's plan to avoid the fiscal cliff a joke. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner delivered the plan that includes $1.6 trillion in tax increases. It also includes $400 billion in cuts to Medicare and other entitlement programs. GOP lawmakers, though, still say no way.
Raising rates on the so-called rich is the holy grail of liberalism. Their aim isn't job creation. They're interested in wealth destruction.
The White House insists the president will not sign any bill that doesn't include higher taxes for top earners. The president will take his case for his plan public today when he visits a toy manufacturer in Pennsylvania. And a late night at Fresno City Hall, the council looking at plans to privatize residential trash pickup. The move could impact more than 100 city jobs. The city trying to save money, but critics say the same move didn't work out so well in some other places.
All of them have gone private. Almost 90% of the people that lived and worked in those cities now had to move out because of the rates they were being paid.
I've heard that the city's still going to charge me $6.23, even though they're going to outsource Operation Cleanup.
In regards to this 5 o'clock resolution,
The council won't make a decision, though, until a couple more meetings take place. You're invited to celebrate the holiday season tonight at the Fresno Airport. The Girl Scouts will host a tree lighting and sing-along inside the main terminal. It's the airport's 3rd annual holiday tree display. The ceremony begins at 6 o'clock tonight. Parking is available in the airport's long-term lot. It is 6:40, still to come. A Valley University going for a national championship. We'll let you know about this picture and what it's all about. And here's a live look at your Fresno Skyview camera. Jenny's up next with Pinpoint Weather. But first, here's Mike live with Santa Claus.
It's a magical morning at the Disneyland Resort. Yeah, when we come back, Sarah, we're going to talk to the man himself.
Ahead on CBS This Morning, the surveillance video that may reveal one of the big Powerball winners. You see the excitement the moment he checks his numbers. So what we're learning about the mystery man when we see you right at 7.